Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to be building a few simple things within Manus. I've got the website pulled up for it right here. This is a powerful AI tool for building anything from landing pages to apps to portfolios, software as a service products. It can even build games, blogs, the list goes on and on. And I've actually never used Manus before. I just recently learned that they were acquired by Meta, otherwise known as Facebook. And they've got the entire article right here. But before we get started, I just want to ask Google Gemini, what is Manus AI? Because I've heard about it quite a bit, but I'm not exactly sure what it can do and what it is. So here it is. It says Manus AI is essentially a general purpose AI agent. Manus is designed to do things. It's not just a conversationalist, it's a doer that can navigate the web, use tools, and execute complex workflows autonomously. So now that we are in Manus, we can get started right away. First of all, we can select our model up here. So I'm just going to be using Manus 1.6 Lite, and they also have 1.6 Pro and 1.6 Max Pro, but you will need to be on a free trial plan in order to get access to those. And I just want to use the Lite plan. So we're going to go ahead and connect some tools to Manus to start. So if I want to connect my calendar, I can just go ahead and click on connect right here, and then we can link my calendar up to Manus so that it can actually take actions for me directly using Manus. So I'm just going to connect up the Google Calendar, and maybe we can connect up a few other tools here as well. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and try this out. So I just said try it out, and it said help me test the Google Calendar connector and show me how to use its features. So we're just going to click on Run. And as you can see, Manus is now thinking, and it should respond pretty quickly here. It says, I'll help you test the Google Calendar connector, demonstrate its features in real data, and provide a summary of its capabilities. Let me start by exploring the available tools. So now it's discovering the Google Calendar MCP tools. And there we go. So it looks like I can easily create an event on my calendar. So if I just click on create right here, it will create the Google Calendar event. So if I go ahead and pull up my calendar now, I can see that it has created the Google Calendar event. And if we want to update that, we can do that quickly and easily from here as well. And boom, it just updated my calendar event. And then we can also delete it as well. So let's go ahead and delete it. And it should remove it from my calendar. Let me just go ahead and pull that up one more time. Looks like it didn't actually delete it. It's still there. But anyway, that's pretty powerful what it can do. So now we've got an MCP connector to the Google Calendar. We can also take a look over here, and you can see exactly what it did. It's actually running Ubuntu Linux, and you can see all of the commands that are executed over here as well. So that's very, very powerful. And now if I want to go back, I can just click on New Task, and we can connect up another tool. So let's say I want to connect up my Gmail account to send emails automatically using Manus. We're just going to go ahead and connect it up real quick, and then we should be able to test that quickly and easily as well within Manus. So let's go ahead and try that. So now I'm just going to click on try it now, and it puts in this prompt right here, help me test the Gmail connector and show me how to use its features. So we're going to once again test this particular tool, in this case Gmail, and we should be able to do something very, very similar. I just need to allow it access to my Gmail account real quick. So we've done that. And now it's just going to start exploring the capabilities of this tool within Manus. It's searching my Gmail, so here's my latest emails, which is pretty amazing. Let me just confirm. Yep, that looks exactly like what I have over here in my Gmail account. And now it is finished. So once again, we can see exactly what it did over here. Search and list Gmail messages with optional query and label filter. So that's exactly what it did. It just listed all my latest emails. So now that we've got these two tools connected, you can obviously connect many different tools to this, including HeyGen, HubSpot, Airtable you can connect up as well, or you can also connect your own custom API. Let's say you want to integrate OpenAI ChatGPT into this. You can connect that up as well. You just need to enter in your API key right here, and then it will be able to communicate with ChatGPT. There's a whole bunch of other tools in here as well that you can integrate with. So this is very, very powerful, and you can also connect it to your browser as well to allow Manus access to your personalized context and perform tasks directly within the browser. So if you want to do that, you will have to install the Manus extension to help your agent access sites that require logins. So if you want to do that, you just click on Connect, and then you'll actually need to install this extension over here, which I'm not going to do because this seems like a little bit of a security risk, and I don't want Manus to have access to my browser. Otherwise, I would potentially do this, but for now, I'm going to skip that part. Looks like you can also add custom MCPs as well. So if you have your own MCP server, you can connect that up within Manus as well. But now, I just want to see what this can do. So if I click on Use Skills, I can do this right here. I'm not exactly sure what that does, so I'm going to remove that for now. Keep in mind, this is my first time using Manus, so I'm just figuring this out as I go along. But if I want to choose from one of the options here, I can say landing page, and then I can just select product landing page right here. So this is just going to be a simple example that you can build directly using Manus to build a product launch page for a new AI writing assistant called Quill Spark. So if we want to build this, we can just go ahead and execute this, and you can also talk directly to it as well and tell it exactly what you want to build. But in this case, I actually want to build a software as a service app right here. So we'll just build a sales lead tracker right here. Build a sales lead tracker for a software as a service product named Lead Flow. And then it goes on to list additional instructions. We're just going to click on build. And now that's going to initialize Manus Lite. It says, I've received your request to build Lead Flow Sales Lead Tracker. I'll get started on creating this website with a modern software as a service aesthetic and features you've described. And unfortunately, it looks like the task needs more firepower, so it's likely too complex for Manus 1.6 Lite, so we would need to switch over to 1.6 Max, which is going to be, I think, about $167 a month. We could also do a free trial as well, but for now, I'm probably not going to be using Manus that much, so I'm not actually going to sign up for it. I just want to see what it's capable of on the free plan. So let's come back to new task once again, and we can, let's say, try Nano Banana Pro for free. Looks like that's built directly into Manus as well, but I don't need to use Manus for this because I use another platform called KIE in order to do this. So I'm just going to say connect up, let's say automatically respond to emails using an AI agent and the Gmail app. Let's see if it can do this. Just as a simple example, hopefully it won't be using too many credits for this. I'll say, I'll help you set up an AI agent to automatically respond to your emails using Gmail. To get started, could you clarify if you like the agent to respond to all incoming emails or only those that meet specific criteria? I'm just going to say all emails. Why not? Right? That's going to save me a ton of time if it can actually do this. And now it says, I will set up an automated system to respond to all your incoming emails using an AI agent. Wow. I'll begin by exploring the available Gmail tools to understand how to monitor and reply to your messages. So it's just doing this in real time right now. And it says, I've confirmed I'll explore Gmail MCP tools to enable automated email responses, starting with understanding message monitoring and reply capabilities. So that's what it's doing now. Gmail's already connected, so that's pretty straightforward. And it's just searching through the available tools. Looks like this is a Python script right here. So this is an email responder that it just created, I guess, using Python. Absolutely amazing. And as you can see, it's got OpenAI built directly in here as well. So I will need to most likely add my OpenAI credentials. So while this is running, I'm just going to come over here to platform.openai.com. Looks like I will need to sign in again real quick. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to sign in to ChatGPT. And then from there, I can get my API key and then I can put it into Manus so that it will have access to ChatGPT for actually creating the email responses. So we're just going to come over here to Profile, API keys right here. And I'm just going to create a new secret API key. I'm just going to copy and paste this. And I'm going to come over to Manus, and then we're just going to open a new task once this is finished. Or I think we could just connect the app right now. So we're just going to come over here, and we're going to manage connectors. And then from here, we should be able to integrate ChatGPT in here. I forget where it is exactly. Keep in mind, I'm still figuring this out as I go along. So there we go. Here's the custom API, and there's OpenAI. So we're just going to enter in our API key right here. And that's all there is to it. So I'm just going to connect up ChatGPT. You could also use Gemini as well, and we'll test that out a little bit later. They also have Claude built in here, Perplexity. I do want to connect up Gemini as well because personally I like Gemini a little bit better than ChatGPT. So we're just going to come over to AI Studio in order to do this, and then we're going to grab our API key. So very, very similar to ChatGPT. I'm just going to enter in my API key here, and that should be good for now. So we're just going to create that key, and now we can integrate Gemini into this as well. Where did it go? I don't see where it actually added the key. Let's try that one more time. Just going to do Manus. We're going to create the key. And once again, I don't actually see where it created the key. So I think I'm just going to copy one of these other ones here. Oh, there it is. It's right here. So I'm just going to copy that API key. We're going to come back over here, enter in the API key, and then connect. So now we've got access to both Gemini and ChatGPT built directly into Manus. We could also connect Claude if we wanted to as well. Same exact thing. You just enter in your API key. Claude tends to be really, really good at writing tasks. But like I say, I usually prefer Gemini. So here's everything that it did here. So it's going to set up scheduling for continuous email monitoring, which it did right here. So it's going to search for unread emails in Gmail using this particular function. It's going to create a new thread, and it's going to send the response with the send message function. And there it says, I have successfully set up your AI email responder, created a robust design that monitors your inbox for unread messages, generates intelligent responses using AI, and tracks processed threads to avoid duplicate replies. Now, this one is going to save me a ton of time, assuming it works correctly, because I get a lot of emails every single day, and I don't feel like responding to all of them. It's just a very tedious, time-consuming task. So hopefully this works correctly. I may need to upgrade to like the paid plan of Manus to get enough credits to do this. But it says, I've confirmed a scheduled task that runs every hour. It will search for all unread emails, filter out automated notifications like security alerts. That's good. Generate a professional and concise response for each new email, and send the response directly via your Gmail account. Absolutely amazing. We'll see if this actually works. Hopefully it works correctly. And it says the agent is now active and will check your inbox hourly. When it finds a new email, it will prepare a response. Please note that for security and transparency, the Gmail tool may require you to confirm the sending of messages in the UI when the test runs. So that's it. Now it has this thing set up right here, which is going to be running every single hour, and it's essentially going to automate my Gmail inbox, which could potentially be a game changer, because I usually don't respond to my messages. I just find it very tedious. And I've also connected up Gemini and ChatGPT, so we'll now have access to that because I'm assuming that it's going to be using OpenAI to draft the responses. According to this Python script right here, it's using OpenAI. So now it has access to OpenAI and Gemini. So if I want to actually switch this from OpenAI over to Gemini, I can say switch the Gmail autoresponder from ChatGPT to Gemini for integration. Something along those lines. Let's see if we can do this, because I would prefer to use Gemini over ChatGPT because I actually have API credits on Gemini, whereas ChatGPT, I run out of credits pretty quickly. So she's going to say, I'll update the email autoresponder to use Google Gemini instead of OpenAI for generating responses. And it's going to modify the script to use that API instead of ChatGPT. So if we look at this Python script here now, you can see up above, it looks like it's actually still building the code here, but it's basically just integrating Gemini now instead. So it's using Google Gen AI. So it's going to use Gemini for generating the responses to the emails instead of ChatGPT. And now the task is completed. So I'm really impressed by what I'm seeing from Manus so far. I probably should have been using this tool for quite some time now, but I figured why not give it a try. I will potentially upgrade to the paid plan as well. And if you want to as well, just go ahead, click the link in the description below to get started with Manus completely for free. And you can build something very, very similar to this. And it looks like I do have an affiliate link or a referral link right here. So I'll just leave it in the description below. If you want to sign up, then I get 500 credits every time someone signs up. So I'd really appreciate it. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching this tutorial. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace from Thailand. Signing off.